He can kill people with pencils, beat them up with library books, and strangle them with wires. But what really matters is the enigma that surrounds this fabled hitman.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer.
With the fourth entry of this now legendary action franchise having recently released, we figured it's appropriate to celebrate the legacy of both the films and our iconic star Keanu Reeves by going through some throat-cutting trivia. You'd be surprised by just how many elements and iconic moments happen totally unplanned, from casting choice down to the title itself. And that's not all, there are plenty of scenes and ideas that didn't make it through the cutting room. So, what are y'all waiting for? Let's dive in. The character of John Wick was specifically written with Keanu Reeves in mind, so it's no surprise that the actor was the first choice to play the role. But did you know that the title of the movie was originally going to be way more generic? Scorn? It's a good thing that Reeves himself couldn't help but refer to the film by the character's name in promotional interviews, hence the change. This didn't stop other countries from butting in with their own localizations though. Brazilian viewers were treated to the far less mysterious back in the game, while Chinese audiences had to settle with the oh so uninspiring high-speed pursuit. Really? What were they thinking? As for the hitman himself, Wick was initially envisioned as a much older man with a lower body count, and with an older dog to boot. Of course, this was later changed in order to fit the ridiculous amount of experience with regard to the whole murdering thing, and the old dog idea was shifted in favor of a puppy. You know, just to make the audience feel even sadder during its death.
We'll grab you some Cuba later.
Oh, and have you heard? To prepare for the physically demanding role of John Wick, Keanu Reeves underwent extensive training in various fighting styles, including Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, traditional Judo, and standing Judo. He also spent time with firearm experts to learn how to handle the various guns used in the films, all so that he could do the stunts himself. This was a passion project after all. Speaking of guns, the Wick series has had something of a Mandela effect for a while now, as viewers often picture the titular anti-hero dual-wielding guns, akimbo style, even though at no point does he ever do so. Luckily, the hitman more than makes up for it with the plethora of crazy stunts seen in all four films, all done with meticulous choreography. In particular, the first entry had a lot of practical effects to offer, if only because of setbacks. The combination of the low budget and Keanu's enthusiasm for the role gave the film its identity. What we ended up with was a stunt-focused joyride of an action flick. And if you're one of those ultra-observant viewers, you would have spotted the fact that most of the mooks in the film were played by the same repeating actors, just with shaved facial hair.
You, working again?
No, just sorting some stuff out.
On the note of Keanu's ambitious acting, it's hard to talk about the franchise's success without mentioning Reeves' legacy. For Chapter 2 alone, Reeves has reportedly done more than 90% of the stunts himself, barring the scene where Wick gets hit by a car. This is in stark contrast to his roots in the heavily edited, special effects-filled Matrix movies. But you can't deny that their style influenced the actors' future roles. In fact, besides having Lawrence Fishburne handle the role of the Bowery King, the third film Parabellum had a subtle nod to the cult classic sci-fi hit. In a pivotal scene between Wick and Winston, the owner of the Continental Hotel asks John what he demands in order to take down the high table. In response, John simply states, "Guns. Lots of guns." This line is a direct homage to the first Matrix, where Neo uttered the same phrase to Trinity before embarking on the iconic shootout scene. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth look into the world of assassins. Feel free to share any fun facts you may have discovered about the franchise, and let us know what your favorite John Wick chapter is. If you're a diehard fan of action movies and badass combat, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Remember, John Wick never goes down without a fight, and neither does this rhino. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.